A signal is repeating inside our galaxy. Not randomly. Not occasionally. Perfectly. Every 44 minutes. For nearly 2 minutes, something deep in space sends out an enormous pulse of energy directly across the Milky Way. Then it stops. Complete silence. Before it happens again. Scientists thought it was impossible. Now NASA-linked researchers are quietly admitting they don't know what this thing is. And the more they study it, the worse this mystery becomes. Because whatever is sending this signal doesn't behave like anything humanity has ever seen before. Intro build-up. The universe is loud. Explosions. Radiation. Stars collapsing. Black holes feeding. But most cosmic events are chaotic. Unpredictable. Messy. That's why astronomers became immediately disturbed when this object started behaving like a clock. The signal repeats every 44 minutes with terrifying consistency. Exactly. Not around 44 minutes. Exactly. The object was first detected during radio observations scanning deep regions of the Milky Way. At first, scientists assumed it was interference. Maybe satellite noise. Military equipment. A telescope malfunction. But then another observatory detected it too. And another. Soon, multiple instruments across Earth were tracking the same impossible source. That's when researchers realized something chilling. The signal was real. And it was coming from space. The object now belongs to a strange category scientists call long-period radio transients, which honestly sounds scientific until you realize it basically means we discovered something weird that shouldn't exist. Because according to existing physics, objects like this are not supposed to pulse so slowly. Especially not with this much energy. Which means either our understanding of stellar physics is incomplete, or humanity has just found something entirely new. And maybe something far more disturbing. The signal gets stranger as observatories continued monitoring the object. They noticed something terrifying. The signal wasn't just radio waves anymore. X-rays were appearing too. That changed everything. Because suddenly this wasn't just some weak background anomaly. This thing was powerful. Violent. Energetic enough to blast radiation across enormous distances. And yet, its behavior still made no sense. Neutron stars rotate quickly. Pulsars spin rapidly. Magnetars unleash chaotic bursts. But this object? It waits. 44 minutes. Then erupts again. Almost like it's charging. Preparing. Resetting. Theories started spreading rapidly online. Especially after leaked discussion threads from astronomy communities began circulating across Reddit and YouTube. Some researchers proposed a dying magnetar. Others suggested a binary star interaction. A few quietly admitted the data simply doesn't fit anything known. And once the internet heard that, things escalated fast. Internet panic videos about the signal exploded overnight. Millions of views. Thousands of comments. People started comparing the pulses to artificial beacons. Communication attempts. Warnings. Some viewers pointed out how unnatural the timing felt. Others noticed something even stranger. The pulses are unusually clean. Organized. Focused. Not chaotic like most deep space events. Now scientifically, that does not mean aliens. But psychologically? People couldn't stop thinking about it. Because humans are pattern recognition machines. And when something in the universe starts behaving with mathematical precision, our brains immediately ask the forbidden question: was it designed? The eye connection, then the story became even more unsettling. Because artificial intelligence systems are now deeply involved in astronomy. Modern telescopes produce unimaginable amounts of data. Far too much for humans alone to analyze. So researchers train AI systems to detect anomalies, patterns, irregularities, and recently, AI-assisted systems analyzing astronomical datasets identified thousands of unexplained signals hidden inside old observations. Signals humans missed completely. Think about that. The machines are now helping humanity discover things we cannot easily see ourselves. But what happens when AI starts identifying patterns nobody understands? Some scientists quietly worry we may eventually uncover phenomena so strange, human intuition won't be enough to explain them. And honestly, that possibility terrifies people. Because if an artificial intelligence system flags something as statistically impossible, what exactly are we supposed to do with that information? The military theory, then came the military speculation. Because whenever unexplained signals appear, people immediately assume governments know more than they admit. Especially after recent years filled with UFO disclosures, UAP footage, and classified aerospace discussions. Suddenly online forums were flooded with theories. What if the signal is being monitored secretly? What if space agencies discovered something alarming? What if this isn't natural at all? Some theorists even suggested the signal could be linked to an advanced propulsion system. Others believed it might be a navigational beacon. And while most scientists reject those claims, there's one uncomfortable truth nobody can ignore. Humanity has never encountered a repeating deep space object exactly like this before. Ever. Which means right now, nobody truly knows what we're looking at. The terrifying possibility, but here's where the story becomes existential. Because repeating signals force humanity to confront a terrifying possibility. What if intelligence in the universe doesn't look biological at all? Think about it. When most people imagine extraterrestrial life, they imagine creatures, civilizations, ships. But advanced intelligence may not resemble life as we understand it. It could exist as systems, machines, networks, automated cosmic infrastructure operating for millions of years. And if something ancient were transmitting across the galaxy, would we even recognize it? Or would we dismiss it as another unexplained anomaly buried inside telescope data? That question alone has kept internet communities obsessed for weeks. Because the deeper people investigate the signal, the less comfortable the explanations become. Scientists start getting nervous. Some astronomers now admit privately that long-period transients could represent an entirely new category of astrophysical object. Meaning humanity may have discovered something fundamentally unknown. A new type of star. A new energy mechanism. Possibly even new physics. And discoveries like that don't happen often. The last time humanity fundamentally changed its understanding of the cosmos, everything changed afterward. Because every major astronomical discovery reshapes humanity's place in reality. Heliocentrism. Galaxies. Black holes. Dark matter. Each revelation forced humans to accept something deeply uncomfortable. We understand far less than we think. And this signal may be another one of those moments. Final escalation, but the most disturbing part is this: the signal is still there. Still repeating. Right now. Somewhere inside the Milky Way, something continues sending pulses into the darkness every 44 minutes. Unstoppable. Unexplained. Waiting. Maybe scientists will solve it next year. Maybe it's a bizarre magnetar. Maybe there's a perfectly logical explanation. But until then, humanity is left staring into space listening to a cosmic heartbeat we cannot explain. And deep down, that uncertainty terrifies people. Because once you realize the universe contains objects behaving beyond our understanding, you start asking dangerous questions. How many more signals are out there? How many have we missed? And what happens if one